Hey my lovely Aquariuses, hope you all are well. Thank you so much for being here, clicking on this video, sending you lots of love. So yeah, this is going to be a reading for you guys that can resonate with you over the next few weeks. So use your intuition in regards to when the title of this reading resonates for you. Okay, loves? So also guys, don't forget to check out all the goodies on the shop. You can find information about the shop or to book personal readings all below in the description. Okay, but if you do get yourself some merch or a nice t-shirt, okay, definitely be sure to take a picture and tag us on the Instagram if you'd like a feature or a shout out. Okay, but yeah, loves, let's get into your reading. Let's see what's good for my lovely Aquariuses. If you do resonate with this reading, if you do like the vibe, guys, it's much appreciated as well if you give the reading a like. But let's see, let's get into it. Divine Angel Spirit Guides, messages for my Aquariuses, please. So again, messages are timeless, but if you are watching this like in accordance to me when it's posted, then there could be some energies here about like the transition between the seasons. So let's see, messages from my lovely Aquariuses, please, for their highest good. Divine Spirit Angels. Oh, Divine Council of Light. Okay. So yeah, some of you guys, it's coming up very evident about like you being a child of the divine, a child of God, child of cosmos. And if there was a lot of things, let's say, that were going on around you, you know, just external factors that maybe you felt like was kind of out of your control, you know, whirlwind of events type of energy. I feel like this was something where, again, you guys are in air signs, so you're coming up as this bird energy, and it was like you were trying to fly through like where it was like heavy winds. It's like almost like a tornado. So you knew you had the wings and the ability to get to where you need to go. And I feel like, yeah, you guys, you trust the power and what you have in to be able to do what you need to do. It was just kind of like dealing with, you must have, you guys must have felt like you got stronger through this period, because I'm kind of getting that energy of like resistance, but like in training or like gym or something, but it actually kind of strengthens your muscles. So it's like that's it. That's very interesting actually, because I don't need to talk about that. But yeah, it's kind of this energy of your wings flying forward even when like the wind is trying to make you fly in different directions. And yeah, you just kind of have to keep flying, right? Even if you felt like sometimes, you know, you're like, okay, am I getting caught up, am I going round in this here? But ultimately I feel like you got past it, you got through it, you got round it. Now you may have had some like questions here in regards to like you know, why. Some of you guys as well, there could have been something in the area in regards to like something about like a story. Okay, something about like a story or something like that. Or it could also be to do with like where there's like groups of people or a large group. For others of you guys, it could be to do with just things, just questions, unanswered questions of, you know, maybe why did certain things happen the way they did. And yeah, I was kind of getting this energy. I don't think this is something right now that is relevant, because I feel like deeper what's coming down is just this energy of forgiveness. And I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, you may feel like you've released, because your wings are kind of, they're down as if they're free, like they're light, and forgiveness is in the reverse. So I feel like you guys, you may have offered forgiveness, maybe even to yourself, because maybe you didn't know that, you know, you was kind of flying against a lot of different currents. So, you know, even if you felt like you kind of um, kind of got swept up in something, I feel like it's, don't just focus on the fact that you kind of got to like solid ground and something as well in regards to like your stability and stuff. I do feel like you are on some sort of solid ground right now, but it's like as you landed, you could have questioned like why did like all of that have to go the way it did, or why did that happen, or why did whatever. But um, this is something that could have um, yeah, it could have been something you've just been pondering on for a bit, but truth be told, and warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So ultimately, I do feel like you've got the truth of something now, or you may feel like the truth sets you free. So maybe there was just some clarity, maybe you just needed some insight, maybe you just were seeking for that. Yeah, you were seeking for that clarity from within. I feel like it was some sort of deeper answer that you were looking for as to, and for some reason, or even if it has things to do with other people, I feel like it's something to do with like yourself, like a deeper question in yourself in regards to like why, like it could also be like why did I do something, or why did I get caught up in that, or why did this happen to me, but it's something to do with yourself, or like why was something so, why did it have to be so, I don't know, something. But I think when you were questioning that, you probably weren't aware of the tornado effect, is basically what I'm saying. So if you were being hard on yourself, that's where I'm getting to. If you're being hard on yourself, I do feel like this is also self forgiveness, because the reality of the situation was that you were flying in tornado weather. So it's, you know, yeah, it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't just like it was just like easy breezy air, and you're like, okay, well, I could have just flown straight through, in half the time, just constantly moving harmoniously in the right direction, without any sort of recycling, I guess. But ultimately, guys, look, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle light, help us in the subtle realms, even council of light. So you have, I do feel like your spirit guides, your angels, God, has all just kind of been looking down on you here and giving you like the answers. They've been answering your questions. And for some of you guys, if you feel like you're clear on something now, this could have made you feel like you got on top of something. Some of you guys, you could have really embraced like your own inner truth and your authenticity as well. I see you really like getting clear on how you want to show up as yourself in the world, but I feel like it's just, being you and doing the things that you like to do. And, you know, so maybe guys, the questions that you could have had as well, maybe you got clarity within in regards to, maybe there was some patience because there was something about some sort of inner truth, or some clarity in regards to what you would love, or what you would love to do, or something about what you authentically would want to change. And I feel like you've kind of done that. So this white energy, I feel like this is kind of fading out, but if you still kind of question that sometimes, I do feel like you are getting the answers to your questions to allow you to feel like you're on top of something, and to maybe know why there was certain changes that either happened or were necessary. But there was something about a need for patience. So something like it could have been like why was maybe something so long, or something like, or it could have been something that just felt like a repetitive thing. But it's saying try not to like have these repetitive thoughts here. Just know that if you don't have all the clarity yet, with patience, you're going to see why certain changes may have had to happen, or why certain changes um, were beneficial to like your inner truth. It's very interesting. It's a very introspective energy. we've got have you answered your deepest calling. So this was also like an inner call as well. So I feel like when you were prompted to think like questioning things for yourself, that was also a prompt for you to genuinely go in as well with this card here as well. And see like, okay, have I answered my deepest calling? So what is it deep within that I want? What is it deep within that, feels like it would resonate and the authentic me would really enjoy that and want that, or but it's just, or whatever's deep within that needed to be like unlocked. But ultimately this looks very positive. It looks like you've made some significant changes, or there was like two significant changes. So you guys, one of it could have something to do with it could be two different areas of your world. Okay, it could have been, or if it was just like one big situation, then maybe there was like two significant like changes or things. But either way, yeah, I feel like you guys are coming into this place of like peace. Oh, I just saw 1111. Lovely, guys. See, things are opening up for you now. This is gorgeous. So as well, like whenever if you do have a lack of clarity on something, your angels and your spirit guides are literally all around you, like giving you signs and insights and thoughts. And you might get random thoughts, but it's also saying as well, when you just kind of keep a clear mind, you'll notice that you're getting like random thoughts and insights of things that kind of may answer your question, but it's coming from like a deep place within. So this is, I feel like the more and more that you're answering these questions from within, you're kind of feeling more and more free and more on top of things. So that's really good. Lovely. So yeah, nice. We had 1111. See, yeah. So it's an alert from the angelic energies that you are supported by forces you cannot see. Look, this is. Let me show you this. This is you here, and then there's like all these forces that you can't really see, right? In the spirit realm. But yeah, supported by forces that you cannot see. You can sink into relief, celebrate and get excited when you see 1111. It gives you confirmation that everything is on schedule and divinely guided in your world at this time. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I feel good about this. That's what I was saying. Like whatever, like I feel like the things that you genuinely may want clarity on, you're gonna get those. But if there's anything that is just like replaying your mind, I don't even think that's necessary. If anything, it might just keep you feeling like focused on that and not feeling as free as you could right now because of what you've already changed or what you've already done. Like I see that you've opened something up, so there's something very good that I feel like is going to be a good focus for you. Yeah, look, jump in, say yes to change. Say yes to change. So there was necessary changes. So for some of you guys as well, if there was changes as well that maybe you're questioning within yourself, like why does this change? Why is this change? As well, some of you guys, it may have just been needed to just say yes to change here. Maybe this was just but maybe you felt like before you could jump in and make certain changes, you needed the clarity. Although I do feel like, there was something here where it was like, okay, this is just going to take you. I'm kind of now hearing like this down the rabbit hole, but also, and now I'm getting something about vision, so something about your vision. That's so interesting. Someone's eyes as well, very specifically. That's very interesting. Someone could be like seeing things, like getting visions. Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys, all of these like pupils are sticking out to me right now, like specifically like eyes. What is significant about the eyes? I don't know, that could be significant for you guys somehow. That's so interesting. There could be you and like two other people. I just saw 1444. You and two other people or three other people. So in total, 3 or 4 people here. And they all kind of have, like they may see things a little bit differently, but they all have like a specific kind of vision. Maybe one person could be a bit more like, um, maybe struggling with like their vision and maybe not seeing things more from like a glass is half empty type of thing, or you know. But then I don't know. There's some other people here that they have different visions. That's just very interesting. But okay, cool. Okay. But also about this jump in. So yeah, it's kind of saying that this is like a new adventure here for you, and especially for some of you guys. I feel like you're going to be feeling ready to jump in and dive in. Some of you guys, like at the start of, um, yeah, I definitely feel like if you're watching this in August, I definitely feel like you're gonna get in this energy where you're like saying yes to change. Some of you guys, it could be quite early on in the month. For others of you guys, it could be like, yeah, it could be like within like the first week, you could be like, yeah, I'm ready to jump in. Okay, for others of you guys, it might be progressively throughout, but it's gonna be a bit different for each of you guys. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like this could have been maybe a transition from like the prior month, and now it's like, okay, you're gonna get to this point where you're like, yeah, I'm saying yes to change. Or something like if you've already jumped in, let's see where this is going. Let's see where's this taking us here. Yeah, Page of Swords. Wow, some of you guys here, you jumped in, and that's why, remember I said you're already on solid ground, you've landed, meaning that like you don't have to question anything anymore because you've already jumped in. There's just something about like, not knowing something. Let's see. It's the vision ahead. It's not you not being able to see too far forward, too far ahead. And this is for like, you know, for like the divine and like your helpers, your spirit team, they want you to like put your faith in them a bit more. Because the fact that you probably can't see far enough ahead, and this is what I was getting with that vision energy. Like you have the vision, you can see it like in your mind's eye, but you can't physically see too far ahead in regards to like where things are going to go, where you're going to be, how it's going to work out, how it's going to turn out. But you're kind of clear on the fact that this is kind of what you're meant to move forward on, and this is in line with your vision, and you're getting divine insights to, put things out, move forward, take action upon things, pursue things, that type of stuff, communicate, jump in. Or just ideas as well. It could be ideas about like things to do, all that different type of stuff. And it's almost like you're just completely stepping out on faith. But yeah, I feel like the advice here is to just really be like an adventurous energy, like seeing it like an adventure, and try to shift um, the emotional aspect of how, like for instance, if you emotionally were trying to get into like this new feeling space with it all, it could be because again of whatever we were talking about before, and kind of just having clarity on it, or trusting that you're getting these insights to the point where you can just kind of be clear on what you're clear on right now, and then follow your instinct, your intuition, and the logic that you have with that at that time to make that decision and then move forward. It's kind of like that energy of like driving through like a long tunnel and you can't see the exit, but you kind of know there's going to be an exit, and you just kind of have to keep going through the tunnel. Or sorry, is that even the analogy I want to use? More like driving like when it's really dark, and then like having your lights on and not being able to see like all the way up the road, but you can see like just ahead of you, but you kind of trust with what you can see just ahead and you move forward. But yeah, okay. because there's something that I think you have a very strong intuitive thought about, and it's a good thought. Two swords, it's just you're in a decision making place. Feel like, yeah, you're in a decision making place right now. And you could feel like, okay, like I need to call some of the shots here and make some decisions where you know that it's like you're called to make certain decisions. Okay. So yeah, if there's a need for like again like self-forgiveness of like stuff in the past that maybe you didn't understand completely yet, um, I feel like it's saying don't be too hard on yourself, because even if this was something that you just feel like, okay, you learned through, like you could have felt like you learned a few different lessons, maybe like 3 or 4. These are valuable insights, and this was is kind of like a new skill, and this is just kind of what we come here to do, really, is just continuously learn lessons. So sometimes when we're questioning, okay, like, why did that have to happen, sometimes it was just so that we could learn something to get to the next stage, or learn something so we could get what we want, or learn something so we could put it into practice a certain way, or learn something so we could develop this and become stronger in that area, or like things like that, things that are conclusive to like a lesson that would actually give us the manifestation of what we want. Because sometimes when we hold a vision, we put something out there in order to get that what we want, or to get close to that manifestation, depending on where we are in regards to where we need to be that version of ourselves that is have in that reality with that manifestation. We have to kind of bridge that gap, and sometimes that might mean, okay, learning some things, and again, whether it's learning life lessons or actually like learning stuff, needing to study stuff, skills, information. It could be things like that as well, like if it's like a work thing, why was that so hard, um, you know um, or anything. It could really be in regards to anything, right? But it's like, yeah, you might have like gained some skills, you may have got clear on things, you may have learned some valuable things that now will allow you to make big, powerful decisions now in your next stage, your next level. Because I do feel like you're in this next stage, next level, and now with whatever you've learned. So this is the answer to your question. This is the answer to your question, okay? This new level that you're in here, you needed to learn all of that so you could be who you are right now in this moment, to do what you need to now go and do moving forward, even if you don't know exactly everything, how that's going to look like, how that's going to turn out, exactly all the things that you're going to need to do, but you kind of are clear enough on what this new level may require of you. Then yeah, like that was the preparation. That was why. Look, see, 10 of Cups. Look, oh my gosh, the Five of Swords and 10 of Cups. You know how many fives we've got here? You guys have been going through changes. So I do understand that thought process of just like, because sometimes you want to know why, so that you can also know which direction to go down. So you're making a like clear, informed decision. So I feel like those whys were genuinely like you getting the insights that you needed to intuitively know, okay, let me go this way, that way, da da da. But also, I feel like, yeah, you've definitely been making these changes in order to really come to this place of like deep emotional fulfillment within yourself, and also within other people that you will, share a intimate connection or bond with. Wow. And also for some of you guys, if it's in regards to like your work and stuff like that, for some of you guys it was to also, for one, it was to prepare you, it was for you to balance out like your emotion and your logic here, so that you could navigate in the right areas where you need to, which is actually interesting because I was talking about that. Very okay. So yeah, maybe that was a divine insight that was coming in. Well, of course, but it's just funny. Anyways, um, balancing that out, because let's say, right, you identify that, okay, like in my work life, I need to kind of be a bit more like logical with certain things, or you know, clear cut with certain things. But then in like your personal life, you may need to be more in like like in the receptive, loving, nurturing, caring energy, you know. And maybe there's even areas of balance in that within both areas of your life as well. So maybe in your work, in regards to like certain exchanges, like knowing, okay, like the genuine reciprocations, or having understanding for like your customers, your clients, your work, understanding for yourself, and like your priorities and tasks and things like that. And then also like knowing where there's like, okay, with maybe people that you're just encountering, either work, liaising with the public, you know, also where you can, you know, bring that genuine exchange energy, but then also have like that boundary. So it's like you're kind of not mixing, um, you're not mixing like, I was hearing work with pleasure, but I'm not getting it in the typical way that you would mean that. It's more like you can navigate in the areas without compromising your emotional side or your logical side, because oftentimes you may figure out like, oh, this works very well for me in this area, and then just completely lean into this that one side of ourselves, and then that could also have some downsides to the other areas of our lives that need, and even in that same area as well, that need a bit more of a dose of that balance of either the logic or the emotion or the creativity, um, or the information, you know. So they're all both are very valuable. You're gonna need that, but it's like, yeah, there was some, so that was also part of it, you know. All right, cool. So lovely, guys. What else? So I did get some intuitive insights for you guys as well. Um, Also, yeah, we have a full moon in Aquarius as well, 12th of August. So that might be interesting for you guys. Okay. So I'm also now getting some energies that are kind of relating a bit to my notes. So just some random things. This can resonate. Some of these can resonate in different ways. They could be like random people that are in your storyline, people you know, strangers, something you're watching, and maybe a random thought that you had. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay. But yeah. So there was something here about also like politics for you guys. Also something here as well about Pakistan. So maybe this is someone that you visited. Maybe there's someone in your storyline from there, if not yourself. Or for those guys, maybe there's something to do with, I don't know, maybe the politics there or something like that. Or for others, if you guys, you could just, again, like two separate things. Um, Also, yeah, I wrote down like your head here and specifically like the cranium. So if some of you guys, and I'm also getting with this Nine of Swords here again, something about like the balancing of your thoughts. Like if you ever feel like you just have so much like anxious thoughts or worry thoughts or stress thoughts, okay, that might, you might feel like that's putting pressure on like your cranium, or like just, yeah, it's just saying just the more you can do things that make you feel good, that make you feel lighter, that kind of keeps you, and it's also that balance as well that kind of keeps you not so much in your head, because that's why you guys are air signs as well. So it's naturally that like mental energy. So it's just about balancing it so that yeah, because we've got the Justice card here as well. So literally balancing your thoughts here. Of course, we've got like this Strength and Courage card, so it is taking some strength here. But also, if there was something in particular that you were worried about before, again, I feel like you've already kind of gotten clarity here, but you know, made some sort of a breakthrough. Okay. Now, also as well, It's saying as well, like, there's unfinished business with whatever you're building in the area of like your money, your stability, or like, yeah, or even like family stability. Um, you know, if there's anything that comes with that situation that you feel like is just kind of heavy or like baggage or something, then again, I feel like this is something that you may know that you will kind of, it will be completed at some point. It's unfinished business, even if you kind of need to, you know, do something else, be somewhere else. It's almost like you're soaring away. Um, I feel like this could taking great strength and courage as well for some of you guys also, but I feel like there's something about like, you know, feeling like you're setting yourself free, you're being set free. So this could just be from like even like a work environment, or like a work that you felt like was unjust and you just felt like you needed to set yourself free. It could have been a circumstance, environment, a place, a thing, people, whatnot. But it's like you literally, like, you're soaring, you're free. But it's like as you were setting yourself free, I feel like that was that tornado thing of like, okay, why is it so hard for me to just like fly directly, right? And it's because like there's all of this other energies that were kind of, you know, also affecting the current. Yeah, and the sun card here as well. So yeah, we've got double Leo energy. So this Leo season for you guys, I do feel like you're going to feel like some of you are going to be enjoying, like if you're in like a summer period, you're going to be enjoying the sun. For others of you guys, like this is like a much happier period for you here. It's like you, even though you were asking why, you're going to see why, and a lot of it, you're going to feel like you're going to have so much to feel happy about and grateful for, that whatever you went through, you're going to feel like you actually, like, it's gonna be evident that you leveled up. It's gonna be evident that you did something that has warranted all of this like happiness and feeling of happiness, success, positivity. You know, it's like you're the more you're flying, it's like the more that you're flying away from like the tornado energy, and you're coming into like this happy, free, successful, vibrant energy. And yeah, I feel like you're going to be really enjoying this season. Yeah, High Priestess. Okay. Yeah, there could have been like some things that were hidden as well. Like maybe there were some things that you were doing. Um, but it's almost like you might have felt like you had to do some things. The moon card, yeah, that's sort of, I feel like you might have felt like you had to move in secret. Is basically what I'm saying. Because I see you kind of like showing up somewhere, or like moving or navigating around certain things, but it's like I feel like you might have intuitively known where there could have been, I don't know, some sort of. This is also something now that you've kind of learned as a skill. Now that you've gone through that, your intuition's a lot more heightened to where there could be like a type of like turbulent or chaotic situation that you don't want to get caught up in. So it's like you know exactly how to kind of maneuver, navigate, and you kind of know when to be seen, when not to be seen, um, when to speak, when not to speak, where to be, when not to be, when to be there, when not to be there. Like all of those things, you may feel like very small and invaluable, but like I'm telling you, you're gonna see how all of this comes in handy for you in like this next successful period, because it's gonna be like an asset to like your skill set. Look, and then the Page of Swords comes out. Yes, an asset to your skill set. Yeah. Okay. So what else did I get in these notes? There wasn't that much actually. So yeah, something I was like, you know, in the sun, I feel like you might do some outdoorsy things. You might listen to some music outdoors, or you might be like catching a vibe and stuff somewhere like outdoorsy, or just like maybe just like, you know, outside your home or in some sort of park or sunny place. And yeah, I see that type of energy. Also, yeah, I wrote down serenade as well. So this might not resonate for everybody, but for some of you guys, like if you have like I don't know, maybe there was something that you were pursuing, but maybe like you kind of kept it hidden until you were fully clear on like the direction that something was going down. But it's like, oh wow, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Okay, so for those of you guys, if this is like a love situation, there could be something about like serenading here. Um, you know, someone might like do something here, they might say something. Maybe like it could be singing or like poetry or I don't know, something they just kind of take you, or I feel like this could be you. They would take inspired action on, or it could be your person take it. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, for others of you guys, if it's not a romantic situation, then yeah, I feel like you may communicate about like um, doing something, going somewhere. Sometimes it could even be something about traveling, or you may have like an idea, or someone may communicate something about like a successful idea, or an inspired idea. Okay, that could have something to do with you, or have something to do with someone else. Okay, so it's either going somewhere or doing something, um, like collaborative, like creatively, or some sort of could be like teamwork type thing. Yeah, so yeah, there's so much things coming in for you guys that you don't even see yet. Like honestly, don't even worry. Like there's so much, whatever you had to do and how you had to do it. Like I see, like there was things you had to do things the way you had to do things, and maybe you even question like, why do I have to do things like this? But it's like why, like some of you guys, maybe you felt like if there was certain things you had to navigate a certain way, you had to be keep things hidden in a certain way. Maybe it's because you know that like if you would just would like your truth just authentically could have just caused some sort of like situation that you might have just felt like it's just not, it just shouldn't be. I don't know, but it's like you just do that. It's almost like even when there's like a tornado, it's like why is there a tornado? Like this just shouldn't be. Like look how much look how much like damage this causes. But it's like you just don't have any control over it. It just is, right? So it's kind of like that. But there was, again, you were learning from like something so, from a situation where there's something so like big and extreme. Imagine like the value and the skill and the lesson and the insight that you've now got from that, because you've actually, like I said, you've come through from something, and now that you've landed, you don't even see all of these other great things coming towards you. You may, sometimes you may be clear on certain things that you feel like you're really happy with, certain things that you feel like you've already had a breakthrough with, been successful with, you feel positive about, but like there's more. There's more. There's a lot more coming from different angles, different areas. Da, 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 da. So just because you can't see, and that's what I said at the beginning, you just need to have faith. Like you can't see further ahead than what you're being shown right now. And I feel like this is specific. Like the divine is doing something with your vision right now, and it's because they, I think, and it's interesting because you guys are the star card as well, which we talk about a lot about faith, but I do feel like this is a time where you are really being called to have faith in like spirit guides, God, the divine, angels. Because look, you have helpers here in the subtle realms. You see all of that? For some of you guys, this is like your whole spiritual team. For others of you guys, just why your spiritual team could be sending like very specific people to you in different areas of your life to kind of just pop something in your world to help you. So it could be like someone that just like says something to you and you just get this like idea and that was like your spirit guide sent them. Or it could be like someone that you know that just like does something very nice, very helpful, and you just like, oh, like where did that come from? But that was, great, perfect. But yeah, like just know that the divine is helping you in very subtle ways. So you really don't have to worry. Okay, they want you to be like in this free energy. Yeah, in this like happy, positive energy, and kind of radiate those feelings and how you feel as well. Okay. Okay. So that's really interesting. For some of you guys as well, there could be someone specific that like you've been thinking about or reflecting on. Um, and I feel like this could be someone that you feel like, because I wrote down not to this, not to that, but just right. So yeah, this could be in regards to a person that you have feelings for. Something if it's like a romantic person, then maybe like this person hasn't been like fully seen completely yet, because maybe there was just like a hidden part of that journey first or something. If it's not a romantic person, it could just be a family member or a friend or whatnot. But for most of you guys, I feel like this could be like a romantic situation with the way that it's kind of resonated. But take what applies for you. But yeah, saying not to this, not to that, just right. So there's someone that you could feel like, or this could just be someone that you may see. Like if you're single, you may go somewhere, you may see someone, and you just like you want to pursue them. Or for some guys, if you're with someone that you're both attracted to and you're happy, okay, in this happy period, then like you may feel this way about your partner, or this could be vice versa. But it's like a feeling of like, yeah, like they're not to this, they're not to that, they're just right. So you may feel like this person's just right for you, and to me guys, this person was sent by the divine. That's why you feel like they're just right for you, because the divine knew, like some of you guys, before you did this like deep reflection and soul searching, the divine already knew what was down there and knew what would fulfill you on the deepest level. That's why at the beginning we had have you answered your deepest calling. The divine already knew what would fulfill you on the deepest level and sent that to you, right? And that's why you feel like something is just right. So you may notice, okay, they have a few components of this, a few components of that, but you feel like it balances out, and you see the value in why, like, okay, that a bit of that is needed, a bit of that is needed, but you feel like it's the right dosage, like. So this is something I feel like you're gonna be very attracted to, or just wanting to pursue, or wanting to have like happy times with, good experiences. Ace of Swords, ain't that the truth? So you guys, this could be someone that there's some sort of new start here. Something here, if you haven't already initiated this, I feel like you're going to. But some of you guys, if you're already initiated, you could already be in like phase 2. You'd already be in like phase 2 here. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, something about timing. For obviously, you guys, if you're still waiting for something, or whether this is like communication, or some of you guys, you could be waiting to like see someone, or to do something, or to make a specific decision with timing. You might have a conversation with someone about this. But obviously, if you guys, if you're single and you're meeting someone, you may like see them and think, oh, like should I go and talk to them, or if it's vice versa and someone comes to talk to you, like that type of energy. Or if you're with someone and you go out or you see them and you just feel like they look very attractive this day, and yeah, I feel like you're probably gonna like tell them like you look really good, or just let them know you feel very you're feeling very attracted to them at that time. Look, as soon as I say that, the devil energy, attraction, sexual attraction, magnetic attraction. Oh my gosh, with the Ace of Cups, just to confirm there's love behind this, okay? Because some of you guys saw the devil card and was like, wait, what? No. It's just, yeah, the magician card, and it's in the upright, so it's not even like any kind of manipulation energy. This is powerful right here. Okay, but this is just someone that like they can probably get very sexually activated. Okay, okay. Yeah, some of you guys, this is someone you want to say yes to. Some of you could have been waiting for the right time to like take something there, you know, like waiting for the right time to like get into that place. But this is someone that you're like, yes. Or for some of you guys, if this is like something that you're doing or gonna do, there might be some communication about this, or someone's gonna say yes to something here. Yeah, or if you're worried about something, or if you're in your head trying to figure out how to say something, ask something, and do something. I feel like it's gonna move forward successfully. I feel like you're gonna get a yes. So I mean, yeah, man, guys. Yup. And then I wrote down she did feel the anointing. So she's, you know, she's gonna feel the anointing basically. And I kind of feel this here. I feel like some of you guys, when you put it down, especially if this is like someone that you've been getting to know, and then it's like, okay, I really like this person, I feel like this is right, you know, I feel like they're gonna feel the power, they're gonna feel the force. Like just straight up, period. But for some of you guys, they're gonna feel like something is like mad, like holy and sacred at the same time, because like the force. The force, but not only the force, like just all the genuineness and the sacredness of everything else that came before this, and the momentum that's driving all of this. It's like, yeah, someone's gonna feel anointed, but I really see that. Yeah, that's kind of that. I'm assuming, guys, if that's not your experience yet, this could be something that you're moving towards, and it's one of those things that you don't even see yet, and it's like you're moving in the right direction to a lot of these things that you could be wanting or thinking about. Something, guys, if you've been visualizing things, like you're moving straight into your visualizations, straight into those visualizations. You're just not looking in that direction, but your chariot is taking you there. So, yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. Queen of Pentacles and then reverse. Okay. I'm gonna take we'll get some advice, or if any love cards want to come out for you guys. We'll see what's there. Messages for Aquarius, please. Whoa. Unconditional love. Let go of control issues and worth waiting for. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is let go of control issues here of wanting to see exactly how it's going to go, wanting to have complete control of the reins, where it's like the divine is controlling the reins. Like you've got the vision, you can control it with your vision, but it's like let the 3D things, let go of the control of the 3D things and how that's turning out. You just control your thoughts, and you're going to see the 3D things get kind of taken care of or come into formation with you having your thought, controlling your thoughts, and then keeping up the momentum of that and moving in the directions and making those decisions towards making those successful decisions, and things will materialize. We've got unconditional love yourself and others, no matter what their outward appearances may be. Allow the situation to unfold naturally and worth waiting for. Divine timings at work in your love life. So yeah, someone is worth waiting for. For some of you guys, timing and conditional love. This could be a person that you're attracting that like embodies the energy of unconditional love here. I see you could be kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, there's a sacred energy here for sure. And that's why I was getting as well with the anointing. Like, I don't know, I just feel there's going to be something very sacred about either a connection that you're already in or one that you're coming into for sure. Or just people that set a specific person or specific people that the divine is specifically and strategically, they're doing it strategically. It's not random, it's very strategic. Strategically placing people into your life in certain areas at certain times. This is wild, but in a good way, right? And you're just like, you know, like, but these people that are just being placed in strategically at certain times, certain places, there's someone in particular that you're like, you know, and yeah, there's unconditional love. They'll back down, stand up for what you believe in is right. So this might be someone that, you know, stands up for what they believe in is right here, or someone that you feel like is a very passionate person, or someone that, you know, maybe is very honest with themselves or follows their true desires. But for some of you guys, I do feel like this is also an energy of you here saying, you know, if you feel passionate about someone or a situation, then, you know, be honest with yourself what your heart's true desires and saying, again, stand up for what you believe in is right, look bright future, stop worrying everything's going to be fine. So yeah, some of you guys, yeah, this is part of like your divine, your own like 3D divine team, spirit, like soul tribe type energy, okay, kind of popping in, popping up. But it's like, it could just be like one, it's either one specific person or it's like one by one at specific times, but these could be like, you know, a partner, a friend, a family member, but just like random, not random, very strategic place. Because again, like your spirit guides already did the whole, they already had, and they already knew exactly what you needed for your deepest fulfillment and what that looked like. Yeah, and they knew that it wasn't going to be people that were like hiding in their ego, because you've come into this like authentic space. You also need people that are in this like authentic energy, so you can meet them on this like real level. So yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like you've changed your focus and you're focusing on like people that you feel like have unconditional love, you know, and it's almost like these appearances could be yeah, I feel like it's deeper than how people appear. Like whether you, for good reasons, like whether you feel like how people look, like you may acknowledge that and notice that, but it's deeper than that. It's like the level of love that they have, or you know. But I feel like, you know, this is what you're focused on, and people that you feel like are maybe deceptive or, you know, not really being true with their intentions, and I just feel like you change your focus. But this is powerful, guys. Let's get something else before we wrap it up then for you. Oh, it came back out. Deception, but it came out reverse this time. So some of you guys here, you've also been looking at some people that you feel like have been deceptive, just like, as well. I feel like you've just been in this energy in general, like just trying to like really like see, maybe this was just like your questions, but I feel like the more you've just kind of been observing, like you've just been sitting back quietly observing, right? It's like you're just kind of getting all this clarity. And some of you guys, I feel like you got comfortable with some sort of patience here, because I do feel like the more that you kind of just, you know, we're even patient with yourself as well in the clarity and like, you know, in regards to what you're doing. You know, it also allows you to be patient with the situation. And I feel like overall, the more that you're just observing, I feel like you're noticing what's worth waiting for. And yeah, this is also clarity for you. For others, you guys, if there was something that you're waiting for here, saying like as well, like control issues, that might be something to do with the timing. This could be something to do with like an idea or something that you want to initiate. I do see you making swift progress though, and I don't think it's just going to really take, if you haven't already got what you're waiting for, I don't think this is going to really take much longer. Yeah, be honest with yourself, what your heart true desires. Like, yeah, I just see you, if you based upon this clarity, if you give into your passion, like if you just, yeah, what your heart true desire is, like I just see this is going to be a very good period for you. And for some of you guys, if there's things that you like to do as well, just like hobbies, talents, passions, things like that as well. Like something where you could be seen for doing what you do, you know, it's like really like performing or really embodying that energy, or really like being passionate. Like it's like really, oh yeah, it's funny actually. Why are they giving me Ray J energy? That's so funny. I saw a short, right? It was Brandy performing the BT Awards, and bless, but Ray J, obviously her brother, he was very like proud, and the way that he was so like, I think the caption, I don't remember what the caption was, but it was something like, you know, like uh, he's real passionate, or you could tell he's like, you know, his passion, like that's my sister, whatever. But I remember getting like a download, like, you know, there was something about like really just like if you really feel the passion of something in that moment, like just not holding back, like just just really putting in that passion, you know. But it's like just being all in just with the passion, like just yeah, guys, just be passionate about what you're passionate about. Just be all the way passionate about what you're passionate about. Live it, breathe it, enjoy it. You know, if you have something to do where you're like showing up, or you're doing something, or you feel like you're performing something, or you're saying something, or whatever, just do it with passion, you know, give in to the passion that you feel, because you feel with these things you're gonna feel the passion anyway. So it's like just let it be, let that fire out, right? So again, it could be like, you know, a hobby. If there's something that you do and people are seeing this, it's like really just embodying like the passion that you have for it. If it's like you being passionate about like a person with some sort of intimacy, you might just want to like be very passionate with them and just not really kind of like hold back with like the passion that you feel. For some of you guys, it could be like going somewhere like dancing or something, and just really just letting go, dancing, and just feeling like, you know, it's just me right now in this time and space and this passionate moment, and I'm just in it. Some of you guys, oh my gosh, again, if there's a person as well that you love, look, make the effort. Someone that you either married to, or you're gonna marry, or you wanna marry, listen, give into that passion. Honestly, this is taking you towards marriage. If someone, if you're single but you want to get to that place, then the more that you embody those energies I was telling you about, with just giving into your own passions and things like that, you're going to attract someone that's very, very passionate about you. But for those of you guys that have someone on your arm already that you feel like it's already, you know, you're already moving forward here, then again, it's just like being very passionate. You know, you might do some things with them, you know, whether it's like you dancing with them, whether it's like the way that you're showing love and affection towards them. It's just really being very passionate. Or for some guys, it could be a person, it could be a very passionate person here that you want to marry, or that you will want to marry, and you're just gonna really like how passionate they are, you know, in their element. Oh, love it, guys. I do love this. So yeah, guys, like I said, like if you need time to retreat from the world, to disconnect, whether it's by yourself or with your person, that's going to be very good. Okay, so as I see, like if you have a person here that you're very passionate about, it's like a getaway here, where you're probably just gonna like just get away from the world for a minute and then just focus on like the passion that you have together. For some of you guys, if you're just doing something yourself, you might just need to kind of have like a little retreat or getaway where you can just kind of like, you know, get all of that like clarity that you want, right? So ultimately, guys, this looks really good. It looks really good. Trust that your signs are being sent to you everywhere. Okay, so just keep a clear mind. Ooh, keep a clear mind and trust that you're moving forward in the right direction. Okay, loves. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to click that like button if you're still here, and if anything in this video helped you or resonated in any way. Also, don't forget to check out the Spiritually Charged shop, guys. Get your t-shirts, and yes, also there's other goodies there as well. Check the description, all of that. And for personal readings as well, you can find the information below. Sending you all lots and lots and lots of love. Have a great day. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye.